Okay, now that you've had some experience evaluating some expressions from the first video, we're going to go ahead and do something a little different. Right now I'm going to be on page 4. I'm working on example 3. And the purpose of this portion is to try to get you some practice in translating English into algebra expressions or to math. So basically, you're going to become an interpreter throughout this term. You're going to learn how to convert English into mathematics, and that is typically one of the biggest fears of people when they have math anxiety is word problems. So if you can really focus on this section and really try, this there's a table 1-1, 1.1 on page 4 that is really good when you're doing word problems to keep handy. So it's probably good for you to take those notes and keep that handy with you, especially since we'll be doing a lot of word problems in this section, actually in the entire course. So we're going to go and work on example 3, and what they ask us to do is write each English phrase as an algebraic expression, and they want us to let the variable x represent the number. So anywhere you see the number there, that means x. So let's look at this first one. The sum of a number x and 7. So when they say that, they just want us to say the sum of x and 7. And sum, if we look in table 1-1, means plus. So this guy simply becomes the number plus 7. Done. That's A. B, 10 less than a number. So if we go ahead and look at our chart, we see that less than, or anytime you see something like decrease or minus or decreased by, those are going to be terms for subtraction. And now it's real important to look at the order of this. 10 less than a number. So it's not saying 10 or a number less than 10. It's saying 10 less than a number. So in this case, they're telling us x, the number, minus 10. So the answer for this would be x minus 10, which is essentially 10 less than x. Now this next one, twice a number decreased by 6. So now it's real important to, again, understand our order of operations. Twice a number just means 2 times. So 2 times x decreased by 6. So now we're going to decrease this value by 6, and that's just subtraction. 2x minus 6 is our answer there. This next one, the product of 8 and a number. So we go ahead and look at the chart again, and the product means multiplication. 8 and a number. Again, we're talking the number is just x, so 8 times x. Or you could also just put just 8x. We know that whenever there's a variable right next to a coefficient, that means multiplication. The last one we'll go ahead and do is 3 more than the quotient of a number and 11. So the quotient, if we look, is going to be division. So 3 more than the quotient of a number and 1. So this is saying 3 more than, so we're going to be putting a plus right here, the quotient of a number and 11. So the quotient of a number divided by 11 plus the 3. 3 more than the quotient of a number and 11. And that's our answer for E. Oops, I forgot it. Circle our answer here. So hopefully that helps you in all your word problems, and definitely, like I said, keep table 1-1 very handy. Let's go ahead and look at example 4. Example 4 is going to be is asking us to determine whether the given number is a solution of the equation. So they give us an equation, and then after the semicolon is going to be the solution. So they're saying x is equal to 5 in this case. If we put x equal to 5, what they're essentially asking is, does this statement hold true? So we're going to be running a test, and here's how we do that. We simply just put 5 anywhere we see the x in this case. So it's going to be 6 times 5 plus 16 equal to 46. Now I always encourage you to write things out fully, and don't try to skip too many steps until you're really comfortable, because that's where most people make mistakes. So write every little thing out. It really helps out. Now we go, order of operation tells us multiplication first. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 16 is equal to 46. Let's go ahead and complete this. 30 plus 16 is 46, is equal to 46. So that tells us that this is a true statement. So this is good. We'll go ahead and circle that and say good. This next one, they tell us, okay, our variable here is z. So don't get worried if you see different numbers or different symbols even sometimes for your unknown. It's just when you get to problems where you have many unknowns, it's very helpful to have different letters and symbols to use in there. But treat this just like you would an x. Don't get scared. And go ahead and just again plug in the 7 everywhere you see a z. So we get 2 times 7 plus 1 is equal to 5 times 7 minus 2. Let's go ahead and compute these out. We know we do parentheses first. So it's 2 times 8 is equal to 5 times 5. 7 minus 2 is 5. Now let's go ahead and compute this. 2 times 8 is 16 is equal to 5 times 5 is 25. So let's take a look at this. 16 equals 25? Not really. That's an incorrect statement, right? So we would say this is not true. So z is equal to 7 is not a solution. So we can just put not here. We'll put yes over here. And we finished those problems. So go ahead and go back to the section and work on problems similar to these. And hopefully this will be a good guide for you. Good luck.